guys, it's Alice. Welcome to my channel. So as you can tell, this intro is a little bit different to my other intros because I'm filming on my iPhone. And basically this is the look I have created for you guys today. And it's actually a look I created for Pride Wales as well. I was fortunate enough to be asked to create a few looks for them, and so this is one of them that I've created. And I thought I would share the whole tutorial for you guys as well. And so if you want to know how I created this look here, please keep watching. Okay, so I'm gonna start by priming my face. So I'm gonna use a MAC free sample. Love my freebies. So I'm just gonna put just a little bit on my hand and just dot it around my face and then just rub it in. So how I'm doing my base makeup is literally how I normally do it at the moment, and so I thought I'd just share all my tips and tricks of what I do. And so I've just primed my face and it's ready for the next step. So how I like to do my base makeup is I like to take a concealer, and so I'm using the Fenty. I got the Fenty Trio Match Stix, and I'm using the highlight. I don't know if it's like a highlighter shade or it's my skin tone, and so I use this instead of foundation because I think like the routine is you put your foundation on, then you use these sticks, you know, contour, highlight your face. But I actually like to just use the highlighter because it actually really matches out my skin really nicely, and so I just use that as like my concealer slash foundation, but I don't try and cake up my face. And so what I do is I look at my skin. It's actually not looking too bad today. Some days it's just woo, bright red, but today it's not too bad, and so I still have like a few redness, a few blemishes here and there. And so I just take the stick and I just concentrate the product on those areas. So definitely I feel like I always try and focus it around this area here, my nose, and then just my forehead area. And so that's where I sort of draw the lines. Okay, so I've sort of mapped out where I feel the most redness is, and then I use a buffing brush. Yeah, it's called a buffing, it literally is called a buffing brush. I'm going to just buff this in and then just gently diffuse it out to the rest of my skin, because I feel, if you see, this area is just really clear, no redness. And so my personal preference is, why would I put foundation and concealer and everything on top of that when really there's nothing to cover up? You'll just be blocking up your pores. That's why I don't necessarily feel that I need to put the foundation all over my face if I'm not covering up anything. Okay, so I'm just gonna buff this in. I still have a few dark spots, so what I like to do actually is I spot conceal. And how I spot conceal is I take a concealer, literally, and this one's quite a thick, you know, dense, full coverage, I guess you call it, concealer. I just concentrate the product on the area where it's, you know, a bit darker. I let that sit in for a bit as well. And then I take another concealer. I sort of use this as like a little beauty blender in a way. I like to just diffuse the outside of the spot concealer and just fade it into my skin. And I try not to touch the center of the spot concealer because that's where, you know, the most redness is. And so if you just start rubbing, the concealer will just rub off. And so my trick is to just gently diffuse the edges and leave the center, you know, full coverage. So that's my little trick here. Okay, next step is contour. You need to cut this face. You know, the trick is always when you contour is to draw the three shapes. So you do temple area to your cheekbones, down your chin, and that is the three technique to do contour. And so that's what I do, but I don't draw it like a three. All face shapes are different and you just have to contour to your face shape. But let's contour this face. And then I'm just going to use this contour sculpting brush here and just blend it out. And then I bring whatever's left on the brush just down my jawline as well. Okay, contour is on. I'm putting some life in my face. I now just take a powder contour and I sort of use it as a bronzer in a way, just to warm up the face. I'm just lightly dusting on top of where I placed my contour. Okay, next I'm gonna take the last stick from the trio sticks, and it is a really nice blush stick, and so it has a little shimmer to it, which I really love. This sort of serves as my blush and highlighter as well. And so I'm just gonna blend this in, and then I'm just gonna put it around my nose as well. Yeah, I'll put my highlighter on now as well. So I'm just using the Fenty highlighter in this lovely gold shade. I do my base makeup first, like all of my base makeup. I don't know why, I think I've always done it like this. I've tried to do my eyes first, but it just felt weird. And so I know other people start on their eyes and then do the base makeup after, but I've always done it this way round. And there's no right or wrong way to do your makeup. It's whatever comes naturally, whatever you decide to do. It's all up to you. Makeup is just, you know, having fun and just experimenting and just creating. Well, that's my opinion on makeup. Okay, now I'm going to move on to my eyebrows because ooh, they're barely there. I used the Benefit Brow Zings. I'm just gonna dip into the powder and then just follow my natural brow, light strokes. Now I'm going into the wax. Eyebrows are almost done. I'm using the M.A.C Shape+Shade Brow Tint. Is it a tint? Yeah, tint. And I use the, ooh, sharp, this tip. And I just define the tail end a bit more. This is a nice base makeup look. Now let's get to the main event, the eyes. So I am going to prime the eyes because we don't want our eye makeup to move at all. So that's why eye primer is key. And so I'm using the Urban Decay eye primer in shade Eden. Just gonna really just put quite a lot on because this is an eye look. Okay, and so I'm just gonna put it literally all over my lid and then bring it down as well. I'm now going to use the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette, and you can literally use whatever colourful palettes you have at home. Since this is a butterfly look, my idea is to have the coloured eyeshadow in the rough shape of a butterfly wing on my eye, and then I go into the eyeliner and then add the details in after. That's my idea, and so hopefully it will pay off. Oh, I'm nervous because I've actually never done this before. I did it once before this video just to make sure I can actually do it because I had all these ideas. I'm like, hang on a second, can I actually achieve them? But we'll see with this makeup look. Let's just dive into this palette. I'm going to use this yellow and then just follow the shape of your eye and sort of put the eyeshadow roughly where you want the wings to go, you know, so it's just a nice diffused edge for the wings to sit on. Grab another brush, go into the orange, really pack that colour on, and then put it onto the centre of your lid and just diffuse out. It's looking really, actually, better than I thought it would. No, I have faith in myself. It's gonna look good. And now I'm gonna dip into this really nice bright pink and then just put it on my brush and then create the rest of the wing. Can you see I'm sort of trying to create a nice wing here? This is a look, actually. Ooh, this is a look. Wow, okay. I'm just, you know, this is the first time I've actually properly put these colours down, because before I was just, you know, just shoved some colours onto my face just to see the effect, see if it looked nice. But this is actually the first time I've sat down and properly committed to this makeup look. That's why I may be going, oh wow, okay, this is working. And I'm just gonna bring this pink down here as well for the bottom wing. This is a look. Already it's a look. And so whatever colours you choose, just copy exactly where you've placed it. So since I'm moving on to the orange, so I just want to place the orange here and the yellow here. Yeah. Place the yellow here and just dust it on the inside. This is already a look. Oh, I'm scared. I don't want to ruin this. No, I won't. It's gonna look really, really nice. Ooh. Now we're gonna start drawing the butterfly wings. I am so nervous. No, it's gonna look good, it's gonna look good. And so I'm using the Maybelline Matte Waterproof Black Liner. Deep breaths. It's gonna look good, it's gonna look good. Yes. The trick is with this liner situation is to have a steady hand. You just gotta commit to the line. I'm saying this to you and I'm saying it to me as well. And so I'm going to just commit to the line that I draw. And if it goes haywire, I'm cutting it. Let's do this. Hey guys, so my voice is just popping in to explain what I'm doing here because I'm concentrating so much on this wing. So I'm using my eye shape as a guideline to help me sketch out the top shape of the wing. What was annoying is that since the eyeliner I was using was waterproof, it just kept drying out, and that's why I was really struggling to get the product onto my eyes. You can use whatever eyeliners you have. It could be different colors as well, but I'm just doing black. You can also use black face paint as well if you want to. However, I will say that because most face paints are water activated, if you sweat a lot, it may start running throughout the day, so just be wary of that. I'm gonna do the bottom wing now. So how I drew the bottom wing shape is I imagined that I was drawing a flower petal, and there's one straighter side but it's still a bit curved, and the other has a little dip in it. And that's how I drew the bottom wing. So this is the rough sketch outline. It's a little bit messy, but we can go over it. We're gonna cover up these little marks here as well. Onto eye 2. So this is the hard part, to get symmetry between the two wings. I will admit they are probably not exactly symmetrical, but I tried my best, and I don't know if you can see, but I really messed up the bottom wing on my right eye. I just could not get it and I had to keep restarting and restarting, but we got there eventually. Woo! That was a struggle. So now I'm just adding details to the wings to really make them look like butterfly wings, because at the moment they just look like any kind of wings. And I am drawing the veins of the butterfly wing. Yes, they are veins. The lines you see on a butterfly wing are veins, but the thing is their veins are air-filled tubes and they help keep the structure of the butterfly wing, and so that's what we see. And look at me looking up a butterfly anatomy for you guys. You're welcome. I'm going back to biology here. And so that's what I'm drawing, and the veins definitely define a butterfly wing from other wings. Woo! My goodness, that was intense. Okay, and so the next step is to add some little rhinestones on. And the trick is, for when you put rhinestones on, is to use some blue tack. And this little blue tack trick really works. So I'm gonna pick one up with the blue tack, take my lash glue. So rhinestone, dab a bit of lash glue on, and then just stick it. Okay, I think 3 is enough. Yes, 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 this is literally exactly how I envisioned this look. And I'm so happy it's actually coming together. Oh no, I hate that. Oh, it's in my hair. Oh no. At least I found it. Trouble with rhinestones is just, they're just so fiddly. You just gotta have a lot of patience with them. But this blue tack situation really works. So I'm gonna just coat my eyelashes. Look what I found on my mascara. A rhinestone. You know, they just appear wherever now. I dropped a few and they just start appearing. And so I'm just gonna swipe my eyelashes with some mascara. Okay, let's put some false lashes on. Then we just need to put some lipstick on and then we'll be done with this makeup look. Look at this. Ooh, I'm very happy with how this has turned out. So we're just gonna finish off with a nice nude lip, and I'm using Bobbi Brown lipstick, and it's just a really nice neutral shade for my lips. And you just need whatever nude lipstick you have or whatever lipstick you want to wear, but I think the eyes do all the talking here. I just want to complete the look with a nice nude lipstick. Okay, this is it. this is it. This is the completed butterfly makeup look and everything. And so if you did like this look, please give it a big thumbs up. If you recreated at all, tag my Instagram and we would love to see what you guys create. And if you enjoyed the content I brought for you today, subscribe to my channel. I do makeup tutorials, hair tutorials, vlogs, lifestyle, chit chats and everything. It's just really fun. I'd love for you to come along and enjoy the journey with me.